the show cause calendar. I don't know if we have a number of defendants that are in the courtroom with us this morning. I don't know if we have anyone on Zoom. If you are a defendant and you are on Zoom, please make note that you're yourselves as if you are in court with me this morning. That means that you should not be moving around. If you're in a vehicle, please pull over. If you're at work, please find a quiet place to address the court. If you are in court with me today, good morning. Again, I'm Judge Eric Mora. This is the Orca show cause calendar. This is an opportunity for you to speak this morning. If you have an attorney, to speak with the solicitor to see if we can resolve the case today. If you do not have an attorney, we have public defenders that are online with us and that are in the courtroom with us for you to see if you qualify for their services. If you would like to utilize the public defender today, please just let me know when I call your name, and I'm happy to give him or her the opportunity to speak with you today to see if you qualify for their services. If you do qualify, then they will represent you in this matter. If you don't qualify, then we also have solicitors on the line who can speak with you about your case and may be able to offer you something that you can be satisfied with, and we can move forward. If you're not satisfied with what they offer you, you have the right to either have a bench trial or a jury trial, and those will take place sometime in the very near future. If you are a defendant, let me remind you that you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present at these proceedings also. Good morning, Ms. Helen. How are you today?
Good morning, Judge. How are you doing?
Good. I don't know if we have anyone on the line, but would you mind for the people in the courtroom, and if there are defendants online, letting them know how they can apply to utilize your services if they choose?
Sure. Good morning, Judge. For anyone seeking the services of the Public Defender's Office, you will have to submit an application completely filled out to see if you qualify for our services. For people who are on Zoom, I'm going to send a message with my email address that's attached. Request an application, include your phone number and your email address so that I can send you that application and see if you qualify.
Okay. Let's see who we have present this morning. Thank you, Ms. Helen. Position number one, Herberto Adane.
Judge, we're here on the case. I'm Michael Lascala.
Yes, good morning, Mr. Lascala. Where are we with this matter?
Judge, it's about a 5-year-old case. Well, not quite, 4.5-year-old case. I'm still waiting on the video. We asked for a jury trial back in 2019.
Okay, these cases have been sent to the Orca calendar. They will remain with this calendar from the division judge. Ms. Riley, is this your case?
It is, Your Honor. I will have positions 1 through 14. I will check on the status of the video, or if there is a video for this case. I do have a recommendation for Mr. Adame's case, but the state, is fine with it going to a jury trial calendar.
Okay. Would you put the recommendation on the record for the court, please?
Certainly, Your Honor. For count 1, DUI less safe, it'll be 12 months to serve 72 hours. Credit for time served, 72 hours. Balance on probation, a $600 fine. Alcohol and drug evaluation, any treatment that is recommended. Risk reduction, and to attend 1 victim impact panel. And 240 hours of community service, as this is a second in life. And Mr. Adamame did have a conviction for DUI alcohol under 21, and counts 2 through 6 would merge.
Okay, is that your understanding of the recommendation?
This is the first time I've had an offer, but we're ready for trial, Judge.
Okay, this case will be placed, I believe, the earliest trial calendar is going to be the May trial calendar.
Okay.
It'll either be May or June, so you'll be placed on one of those,
Okay.
one of those calendars.
If Ms. Riley, if you could just let me know about the video too, that'd be great.
Certainly.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
Anything further this morning? Judges, on a separate note, when that case next week, is it possible to get a Zoom code? I didn't realize I thought it was in person this morning. I didn't realize Zoom was a possibility.
Normally these cases, they're having people appear in person. I'll have a discussion with the solicitor's office regarding that, but I anticipate that at least for my court, that they will be in person.
Okay.
Now,
All
if you
right.
come next week and it's somebody else's court,
Gotcha.
then I'm not sure what their policy will be.
Thank you, Judge. May we be excused?
Yes, have a good day. Position number 2, Sadie Akinyemi. Akinyemi.
Your Honor,
Mr. Ratliff, I've got your name as the attorney of record.
yes, Your Honor, and I do not see that there was a previous failure to appear. And there is a co-defendant. I'm not sure if their case is still in the division. But I also show that it is Mr. Raffoff's case.
Who would that be?
Position
You.
number
No, what position, number 2?
2.
I do not have that file, and it lists somebody else.
There was a substitution of counsel that was put in for Samia Giddings, who is the previous public defender. A substitution was done with your name, Mr. Raffoff.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say. I haven't seen the file. I may have it, or it may be assigned to me.
Well, if your name is associated with the case in the file, what I'm going to do is, given that this is the first time it's been on the calendar, I'm going to put it on the show cause calendar for May 3rd. To give you enough time to either contact the defendant, if she doesn't appear next time, a bench warrant will be issued.
Thank you.
It's at 9 a.m. Position 3, Alexis Anderson.
Your Honor, I have that Ms. Anderson failed to appear for plea and arraignment on December 2nd of 2020.
She's in the court with me. Good morning, Ms.
Okay.
Ms. Anderson. Let's see, have you, you want to come on up? Good morning, ma'am.
Morning.
Do you have a private attorney in the?
I do. He's not here.
What's his name?
Patrick Dixon.
Does he know about today's court date?
Yes, he's on his way.
Okay. I'll hold for his announcement.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Position number 4, Enrique Barragan, Barragan.
Your Honor, I have that Mr. Baranj failed to appear for plea and arraignment on December 10th, 2020, failed to appear also on January 5th, 2022. The state would be asking for a bench warrant. It appears his notice was returned December 19th, 2022, but we do know that is the defendant's obligation to update any addresses.
A bench warrant will be granted if he doesn't appear by the end of the calendar.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Position 5, Aaron Balding.
Yes, I'm here, Your Honor.
Yes, good morning, Mr. Balding. Do you have a private, good morning, sir. Do you have a private attorney in the matter?
No, sir.
Would you like to seek the assistance of to see if you qualify for a public defender today?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if you'll go into the chat, it'll show you how to do that. If you'll also put your contact information, email and phone number in the chat so that one of the public defenders can give you a call, okay?
Okay.
We'll be with you, sir. Thank you.
Hold on, sir.
Position number 6, Eric Gray.
Hey, good morning, Your Honor. Can you hear me?
Yes, good morning, Mr. Gates. How are you?
Hey, I'm good. I am attending via Zoom this morning because I'm on the duty attorney, so I'm trying to answer the phones as well. And something's wrong with my camera, so I do not know why my camera's not, well, but nevertheless, Eric Bray is one of the cases that evidently I do have a file for, but not sure whether he's there present in court or
He's present with me, Mr. Gaither.
Okay, good. If I think I have his phone. Well, no. If someone could get his phone number to me, I can give him a call and then at least talk to him initially about what the next step is and what we intend to do.
Okay, so Mr. Bray, we're going to give you Mr. Gaither's phone number. Do you want his number, Mr. Gaither, or you want him to call you?
He can call me. Then let me give you my number. My office number is 404.
Mr. Bray, can you take this now? His name is Frank Gaither.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Okay, go ahead, Mr.
It's 404-612-5113.
Okay. So, Mr. Bray, at the end of the call of the calendar, if you'll step out and give Mr. Gaither a call.
And Your Honor, I just would note for the record that there is a motion to suppress that was filed by the division attorney. So I'm not sure if Mr. Gaither plans to proceed with that. I know he just received the file.
Okay.
If you just give me a moment to speak with Mr. Bray and kind of look over the file. Was there an initial offer in the case, or is this one that the state needs to take a second look at?
Well, I am not sure if there was an offer given in the division, but I do have an offer for this case, yes. Would you like me to place that on the record?
Yes, ma'am.
Sure. Count 1 would merge with count 2. Count 2 is 12 months to serve 24 hours, credit for time served 24 hours, the balance on probation, a $400 fine, 40 hours of community service, and alcohol, excuse me, alcohol and drug evaluation, any treatment, risk reduction, 1 victim impact panel. Count 3 would merge with count 2.
Okay. Appreciate it. Let me, as soon as I speak with Mr. Bray, I can report back as to the announcement.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you all.
You're welcome.
Position 7, Mark Quita Burr. Ms. Burr, do you have a private attorney in the matter, ma'am?
No, sir, but I did the application March 21st. I sent it over to my email to the public defender office.
Okay,
And they said they were gonna send it over to the attorney, but I never heard that from them.
okay, we'll have Mr.
She can fill out a new one. We don't know anything about it.
Okay, we'll have you speak with the public defender today and complete the application. Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Position 8, Wanei Chung.
Good morning, Judge Barry Zimmerman for Ms. Chung. Judge, she's not present on Zoom. She lives and works and stays in Korea. She went back to Korea in October of 2018 and has been there ever since. I did file a waiver of her appearance on the 22nd of this month. I can communicate with her via email and every once in a while WhatsApp, but there's a 13-hour time difference. And I have been in touch with the solicitor's office. It's not resolved. We have motions filed, but we've never received the video. So we can't particularize our motions until we receive the video. And then we'll need a motions hearing and a trial calendar. I don't know what we'll do about her being in Korea. We could do a bench trial and have her appear via Zoom. I guess she could if we had plenty of notice, she could try to make arrangements to fly here from Korea. I just don't know, but I can't get a resolution that she can live with the solicitor's office. So this is the position we're in.
Okay, so why don't we do this, Mr. Zimmerman? I'll give you the opportunity to get with Ms. Riley and get whatever, excuse me, additional discovery that you need. I'll also put you on a motions calendar in June, so that should give you enough time to get what you need from Ms. Riley, particularize your motions. We'll hear the motions on June 1st. That's going to be a 9 o'clock calendar. I'm sorry, June 21st. And that'll be a 9 o'clock calendar. You'll get notice of that. And then from there, we'll just see where it goes.
That sounds perfect, Judge.
Okay. And do you have Ms. Riley's contact information?
I do. We've been in touch, so that's no issue at all.
All right, very good. So I guess I'll see you back on June 21st.
Thank you, Judge. That'll complete my business. May I be excused?
Yes, have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you. You as well. And you, Miss Riley, as well.
You too,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Zimmerman. Thank you.
Thank you.
Position 9, Samantha Crouch.
Your Honor, hearing no response, I see that Ms. Crouch was a failure to appear on September 29th, 2020 for plea and arraignment, and also a failure to appear for her jury trial on October 21st, 2022. So the state would be asking for a bench warrant.
Okay, a bench warrant will be granted if she doesn't appear by the end of the calendar.
Thank you.
Position 10, Anthony Crowley.
Your Honor, the state is in receipt of information that Mr. Crowley is deceased. And we will be issuing a no process. I will send that to Ms. Younger.
Okay, thank you. Position 11, Dominic Gallon. No response.
Hearing no response, Your Honor, Mr. Gallen was a failure to appear for plea and arraignment on November 5th of 2020 and a failure to appear on January 5th, 2022. The state would be asking for a bench warrant.
Bench warrant will be granted if Mr. Gallon doesn't appear by the end of the calendar. Position 12, Jeffrey Greer. No response.
Hearing no response, Mr. Greer was a failure to appear for plea and arraignment on December 2nd, 2020, and again, a failure to appear on January 5th, 2022. The state would be asking for a bench warrant.
The bench warrant will be granted. Position 13, Travis Jackson.
Hearing no response, Your Honor. Mr. Jackson failed to appear on April 1st, 2021 for plea and arraignment. State would be asking for a bench warrant.
Bench warrant will be granted. Positions 14 and 15, Daniel Kallstrom. I see that position 15 has been null crossed. This is your client, Mr. Raffoff.
Yes, both those cases. Your Honor, I did not get these cases until recently. I guess they got transferred because Mr. Ford was the attorney, and I tried to reach out to him this week and haven't been able to get in touch with him. He's in our office. And Mr. Kallstrom, I tried his number this week and it was never take a message, but we texted him yesterday and got no response. The file shows he's been showing up.
Yes, Your Honor, I do not see any failure to appears for Mr. Kallstrom on the case that is remaining.
But his case, again, was recently transferred to Orca because Mr. Ford is the regular state court attorney. He entered his appearance on February 18th of this year. I entered mine on March the 15th. So somewhere in there, that file was probably on the 15th was given to me. And again,
what I'll do, Mr. Raffoff, is I will give you the opportunity, since he hasn't missed a court date prior. We'll put you on the May 3rd show cause calendar to give you the opportunity to raise Mr. Kallstrom and have him present. And I did sign an all for position 15. Position 16, Tommy McAfee. Mr. McAfee present. Doesn't appear so, Mr. Riley. Ms. Gibby.
Your Honor, Mr. McAfee failed to appear on January 5th, 2022. The state requests a bench warrant.
Bench warrant will be granted. Position 17, Clarence McFadden Austin.
Hearing no response, he failed to appear on December 2nd, 2020 for plea and arraignment, and again on January 5th, 2022. The state requests a bench warrant.
A bench warrant will be granted. Position 18, Derek Mitchell.
Yeah.
Yes, good morning, Mr. Mitchell, again. Do you have a private attorney in the matter, Mr. Mitchell?
Oh, sir.
Would you like to speak with the public defender today?
Yes.
Okay.
And again, I was trying to get more that don't work out.
Okay, all right, so I'll give you the opportunity to make application this morning.
Okay.
If you qualify, we'll move forward that way. If not, I'll speak back with you again.
Yes, Ms. Giddens, yes.
Yeah, he apparently was qualified
She
for
never
office,
called me.
Oh, okay,
but she's not in Orca.
okay, so if you can take over the
Alright.
case.
Okay. When we fill it out?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, thank you, Mr. Mitchell.
Yes, sir.
Position 19, Houston Newsom.
Yes, I'm present, Your Honor.
Yes, good morning, Mr. Newsom. Can you activate your
Good
camera?
morning.
Can you activate your camera?
Yes, I'm trying to. It's saying it's been disabled. I
Okay,
don't know what's going on.
we'll give you the opportunity to get that done. Do you have a private attorney representing you in this matter?
Yes, I did. I'm currently in talks with him. It's been over 3 years. I was unstable at the time, so I didn't know that I had the court date on December of 2020. I was homeless at the time, so I had no idea that
Okay,
I
you're here
had
with us today, man.
that court date.
Okay, you're here with us. today.
Yes, yes, sir.
So, let's see, would you like to make application for the public defender to see if they can represent you this morning?
Yes, if possible, but I'm still trying to get payment for him, but I would like that option as well.
Okay, so let's see. If you'll go into the chat, it'll tell you how to get that done. If you will also go ahead for me and place your contact information, your email and your phone number in the chat so that one of the public defenders can call you, okay?
Yes, sir, will do.
Okay, we'll be back with you. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Position 20, Jabari Parker. No response.
Your Honor, Mr. Parker failed to appear on December 2nd, 2020. The state requests a bench warrant.
Take it the state wants to move forward with that charge.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, bench warrant will be granted. Position 21, Deshaun Patterson.
Good morning, Judge. That is my case. I believe Mr. Patterson is in court. Just want to sound for him.
Yes, he's here.
Yes, Judge, I've entered in my appearance for Mr. Patterson's case. I'm going to announce pre-trial this morning. I just want to see where the offer is in this case, Judge. And if there is video, we'd like to request that as well.
Yes. The offer was emailed to you yesterday, Ms. Helen. Did you receive the email?
I'll go back and double check. I'll grab that email so I can review it with Mr. Patterson this morning.
All right, and do you have his contact information, Ms. Helen?
I do, Judge.
Okay, so I'll give you the opportunity to talk with Mr. Patterson and also speak with the, if necessary, speak with Ms. Githier this morning, okay?
Thank you, Judge. And Mr. Patterson, when I call, just go ahead and answer that phone out in the hallway, okay?
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Position 22, Walter Reyes Villatoro. No response.
Your Honor, he failed to appear on September 29th, 2020 for a plea and arraignment. And he also failed to appear on January 5th, 2022. The state requests a bench warrant.
Bench warrant will be granted. Position 23, Armand Saedi, Sadie. No response.
Mr. Sadie failed to appear on November 23rd, 2020 for a plea and arraignment, and also failed to appear January 5th, 2022. The state requests a bench warrant.
Bench warrant will be granted. Position 24, Donica Sims.
Good morning, Your Honor. Frank Gaither, same announcement. And again, I apologize, my camera's not working. If I could have Miss Sims give me her, either I can give her my number and then I can call her after the call to the calendar after I speak with my first client.
Okay, we'll get Ms. Sims. Do you have a phone on you this morning?
Yes, sir.
Well, I can give you mine. You ready?
Okay.
It's 404-612-5113.
So 404-612-5113.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you so much.
Okay, Ms. Sims, we'll give you the opportunity to speak with Mr. Gaither, and if you wait to the close of the calendar to give him a call, okay?
And which prosecutor is handling this case?
That is mine, Mr. Gaither. The offer was emailed to you yesterday.
Oh, okay. I'll grab it. Thanks.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Position 25, Shamar Walker. Mr. Walker present, doesn't appear so.
Your Honor, Mr. Walker failed to appear on December 10th, 2020 for a plea and arraignment, and again failed to appear on January 5th, 2022. The state requests a bench warrant.
A bench warrant will be granted. Position 26, Akil Woods. No response.
Mr. Woods failed to appear on January 5th, 2020. The state requests a bench warrant.
Bench warrant will be granted. 27, Lakita Woods. No response.
Ms. Woods failed to appear December 2nd, 2020 for a plea and arraignment, and again failed to appear January 5th, 2022. The state requests a bench warrant.
Bench warrant will be granted. Position 28, Chauncey Yongo. Yes, Mr. Yongo. Let's see. Do you have a private attorney representing you, sir? Would you like to make application for a public defender? Okay, we'll give you that opportunity this morning, okay? So you can grab an application. So Mr. Yongo is in person with us this morning and make an application for a public defender. Let's see, that concludes the calendar. Is there anyone on Zoom that did not hear their name? Is there anyone in the courtroom that did not hear their name? Okay. So that seems to be everyone. So those of you that need to speak with Mr. Gaither, if you'll step out to the hall, I guess individually give him a call. I think, Mr. Gaither, are you with me?
Yes, I'm here, Judge.
So I think the first one, Mr. Bray, if you'll step into the hall and
I have Mr. Bray's number, so if he'll step into the hallway, I'll call him in
okay.
30 seconds.
Thank you. Let's see, Miss Anderson. Would you mind giving Mr. Dixon a call and finding out when his approximate arrival time will be this morning for the court? Thank you, ma'am. So let's see, Miss Helen.
Yes, Judge, I'm giving Mr. Patterson a call, and I will be qualifying Mr. Newsome after I finish speaking to Mr. Patterson, Judge.
Okay, and I know that we also have Mr. Balding on Zoom. If you can also speak with, we'll have someone speak with him.
Understood, Judge.
Okay. And I think that takes care of everyone at the present time. When there's an announcement, let the court know. Otherwise, we'll be in recess until there is an announcement.
Your Honor, I do have a quick announcement.
Yes,
Referring back to position 20, Jabari Parker, and re-reviewing the factual basis, given the nature and the age of this case, I will be issuing a null pros.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Okay. So I don't believe anyone needs to be in a breakout room with Miss Riley or Miss Githier at the present time. So position. Okay. Position number 2 is apparently with us this morning. Not your last name for me? Yes, good morning. You're gonna be represented by Mr. Raffoff, so I'm gonna give him the opportunity to talk with you this morning. This is position number 2, Mr. Raffoff. Okay. Okay, the court will be in recess until there's some announcements.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yes, position number 3, Ms. Anderson, Mr. Dixon has appeared on behalf of Ms. Anderson this morning. Where are we, Mr. Dixon, with this matter?
Just we filed our entry yesterday and found some discovery. This case is a 2018 case that we found over from the city of Atlanta a long time ago. We get an offer.
You'll come over to the mic. So,
We get an offer from the state judge. We may probably be able to go ahead and resolve it.
okay, this is Ms. Riley's case. Ms. Riley, will you place the offer on the record? For Ms.
Yes, Your Honor. For count 1, the DUI less safe, it is 12 months to serve, 24 hours. Credit for time served, 24 hours. The balance on probation, a $400 fine, 40 hours of community service, alcohol and drug evaluation and any treatment that is recommended, a risk reduction course, and 1 victim impact panel. Counts 2 and 3 would merge.
Sure. ASG Riley, is there a way we can pre-try this case a little bit for a moment? Can I talk to you, or you want
Certainly.
to subject to do that, or?
If you can give Ms. Younger, who is the litigation manager, your phone number, I can
Sure.
give you a call.
Thank you.
Okay. So you'll step out into the hall and give her a call and just report back. Okay, we'll be in recess.
Thank you.
Ocean's calendar. She's gonna send me some discovery and we're gonna try to pre-try the case a little bit more. Hopefully we can resolve it. But she's gonna send me a couple of pieces of discovery to kind of further our negotiations, Judge. So this can be played, I believe, Ms. Riley said there's a June calendar.
Yes, June 21st.
Yes, that'll work. Judge.
At 9 a.m.
Okay.
Okay, so we will reset for June 21st, motions at 9. You'll and you all will get notice.
Thank you, Judge.
Anything further this morning?
I do have one further question on a matter that's supposed to be in your catch-all calendar tomorrow. And I just want to confirm something. I need to.
Okay, is it an Orca calendar?
It's a catch-all calendar. I looked at it's already assigned to Judge Besson, but it's showing it's on your catch-all calendar for tomorrow.
What time tomorrow?
I believe in the afternoon.
Okay. Okay, we'll take a look for you.
Okay.
All right. Do you have the case number?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And okay, and Ms. Anderson's free to go also. Let's see, Tommy McAfee. Yes, Mr. McAfee. Mr. McAfee is position number 16. He has just shown up in person in the courtroom. Mr. McAfee, do you have an attorney representing you in the matter? Okay, would you like to make application for the public defender today? Okay, so we'll let you make application to see if you qualify. If you do, they'll handle your case, okay? All right.
Are you waiting for announcements?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Number 14, that's the DUI, that's not the case, there's no problem. We would like that to be placed on the final plea calendar, so I can look at the discovery.
Okay, this is Mr. Hellstrom.
I'm sorry, who's here?
Okay, good morning, sir. So, the final plea calendar will be on May 3rd at 9 a.m.
Yes. Okay, can he be excused then?
Yes, have a good day, sir.
Give me 1 second. I can give him his no pause order for the other one.
And Your Honor, I have some announcements when the court is ready as well.
Okay.
Number 1. Two. You would like that to go to a trial. Just.
Okay,
He wants to go to the trial calendar.
a jury trial calendar.
Yes.
Okay, so we will further notice it to the next available jury trial calendar, which I don't think will be until May or June at this point. So you'll get notice of when that will be. Okay, yes, y'all have a good day.
You have my number. But you're not getting a court date for that, so you have to, you get one at your last address or you can call me. Yes, that's how we handle it. You're gonna guilty or asking you for a final plea calendar or trial. You wanted to trial.
Okay, thank you.
And
What position was that?
That's position number 2.
Okay, thank you.
And number 7, Marquita Barker, she does not qualify, but she wants to hire an attorney. So she needs a reset.
Okay, where are you, Ms.
Number
Burr?
7, Marquita Barker.
Oh, yes, okay, Ms. Burr. I'm gonna put you on a status calendar on May 3rd. Would that give you enough time to hire an attorney, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What I'm gonna need for you to do is, once you hire your attorney, and try to do that as soon as possible, have him or her enter a notice of appearance so that the court knows that you're represented. We'll put you on a May 3rd status calendar. If you come back before the court without a lawyer, at that point in time, you're gonna have to be prepared to let the court know whether you want to speak with a solicitor and maybe resolve the case, or whether you want a bench or a jury trial, okay? Okay, so we'll start you out with the May 3rd status calendar, and we'll send you a notice on that, okay?
Okay.
Welcome. You have any questions? Any additional questions? Okay, all right.
Your Honor, if I may,
Yes.
I'm sorry, may I place the state's offer on the record so that she will have that for her attorney?
Okay, yes, thank you, Ms. Hurley.
You're welcome. The state is willing to offer diversion in this matter, or in the alternative, 12 months probation, 40 hours of community service, and 2 anger management classes.
Would you explain to Ms. Burke what diversion is?
Yes, Your Honor. The diversion program is an alternative resolution. It is not an adjudication of guilt, or you are not entering a plea. You will be participating in courses more than likely anger management or better conflict resolution. And once those classes are completed, you also have to pay a $250 fee for the program. Once your conditions are complete, the case is dismissed from your record without you having to go through the process of expungement.
Yes, I would like to do that.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I turned the mic off. Say that again.
Yes, ma'am, I would like to do that,
The diversion.
the diversion.
Okay, so Your Honor, if I may, if I can send that application to Ms. Younger so that that can be filled out, so I could then give it to the diversion program so they can be in touch with her as to how to pay. But better than her having to come back on May 3rd, we can just have the application done now.
Okay. So we're gonna give you an application and that you can fill out today, okay?
Yes, sir,
Okay,
thank
so
you.
if you'll just be patient with us, we'll be with you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
You can, they're gonna bring a paper up for you to fill out.
Okay, thank you.
Wait, okay. Number 18, Derek Mitchell. He does qualify. I'll be handling that case. I just request a reset, either a status or a final plea, either one, so I can look at the discovery.
Okay. Why don't we place you on the final plea calendar on May 3rd at 9 a.m. Does that work?
Pardon?
Does that work for you?
I couldn't hear you. I'm sorry.
Final plea calendar on
Yes,
May
that's fine.
3rd.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
And I have one more, but I cannot. Say May 3rd. Right. No, right it actually. Okay. Just have to see. Come on up, sir. I'm sorry. That's all. I haven't looked at his yet.
Okay. Mr. Gaither, you have some announcements?
Yes, Your Honor. Position 5, Darion Balding, I will represent him. What is the state's offer in that case? I don't have a file or anything at all.
It is for count 1, 12 months to serve, 10 days, credit for time served, 10 days, the balance suspended. Count 2 would merge. So essentially, it would be a time served recommendation today.
Oh, no.
Okay, Mr. Balding, sit tight. I'm gonna call you as soon as I finish these announcements, all right? Okay. Announcement for number, so let me hold my announcement, Judge, for number 5. I'm gonna come back to that, okay?
Okay.
All right. Position 6, Eric Bray. My announcement is I spoke with Mr. Bray. There was a motion to suppress pending. Let me ask that this case just gets placed on the motions calendar. That will give me an opportunity to speak further with Mr. Bray, dig deeper into his file, because it looks like there was an accident involved. And if I need to particularize that motion some more, I will.
Give children.
Okay, so that'll go on to a June 21st motion calendar at 9 a.m.
Perfect.
Okay, and is Mr. Bray free to go?
Yes, he's free to go, Judge, and I have all his contact information. Mr. Bray, I'll contact you.
Okay, have a good day, sir.
And
Okay,
then, Your Honor, position 23, Donica Sims, the same announcement. There was a motion to suppress file. I would like to have that placed on the motions calendar to give me some time to beef the file up. Same announcement.
okay, so that,
Not June 21st is cool. I'll be the next day.
okay. The June 21st motions calendars are full, so we
Cool,
can get
okay.
the next date. Give me just a moment.
No, I have August is the next one.
What's the August?
I just added two. August 16. Yeah, August 16.
At 9?
Yeah.
August 16th, motions calendar at 9 a.m.
Perfect.
Okay.
Miss Donna, Miss Sims is free to go. I have her contact information.
Okay, all right. You have any questions, Ms. Sims? Okay, have a good day, ma'am.
And Judge, I do have a couple announcements. I apologize for interrupting.
Oh, you're fine, Ms. Helen, go ahead.
Judge, I relayed the information to Mr. Patterson, and let me pull it up. I believe Mr. Patterson is position 21, Mr. Deshaun Patterson.
Okay,
Judge, I've relayed the offer to Mr. Patterson. We are not accepting that offer. We would like to actually be scheduled for the next motions calendar. I've entered my appearance. I've requested the video so that I can particularize those motions, but we would like to be set for a motions calendar headed towards a jury trial, Judge.
okay, so we'll place you also on that August 16th,
I'm sorry, Judge, what was that date?
August 16th, motions calendar at 9 a.m.
At 9 a.m. And Judge, I apologize. I just want to make sure that we're all up to date. If my client wanted to update his address with the court, just to make sure that he's receiving all of the notices, could he just give the address to you guys in court, or does he have to?
Okay, we have a form. It's Mr. Patterson. If you wanna, we'll give him the form to update, Ms. Helen.
Okay, and thank you, Judge.
Okay. Any other announcements?
I do. I've spoken to Mr. Houston Newsom. I think he logged off to do the Zoom call, so I think he's trying to log back in. And Mr. Newsom is
He's logged back in.
19. He's position 19 on the calendar, Judge. Mr. Newsom does not qualify for the services of the Public Defender's Office. I do believe he would like to speak with the solicitor on this case. I didn't write down who that was, though, Judge.
That's Miss Githia. Are you with me, Mr. Newsom?
Yes, sir, I am.
Are you still not able to activate your camera?
Second.
Okay. So Ms. Githia, would you like to, so it's my understanding, Mr. Newsom, that you don't qualify for the public defender.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, it was hooked up to my car. I'm sorry about that.
No, you're fine. It's my understanding that you don't qualify for the public defender. I'm gonna have Ms. Githia give you the offer from the state in the case, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so.
As this, yes, Your Honor, as this is Mr. Newsom's third DUI in 10 years, the offer for the DUI less safe would be 12 months to serve 15 days, credit for the time served 1 day, and to serve the remaining 14 days, $1,000 fine, 240 hours of community service, alcohol, drug evaluation and treatment, a risk reduction program, and 1 victim impact panel. The driving while license suspended would be 12 months to serve 2 days, concurrent to count 1 and a $500 fine, and the remaining charges will be null pros. Dismissed.
Okay. So, Mr. Newsom, that's the state's offer. Would you like time to hire yourself an attorney to represent you in this matter?
Yes, sir, I would. If I may.
Yes, you've gone off camera again, Mr. Newsom.
Oh, sorry about that. My phone is acting weird. Hold on a second. Okay, sir. If I may, the driver less safe, can she repeat that? My phone was kind of muffled. It needs an update.
The offer's 12 months to serve, 15 days credit for time served 1 day. So the state's requesting an additional 14 days of jail time, given that this is allegedly your third DUI. $1,000 fine, 240 hours of community service, alcohol, drug evaluation and treatment if necessary, risk reduction, and victim impact statement. And for the driving whilst the license suspended, there will be an additional, I believe it was 12 months to serve, 2 days credit for time served 1 day, and a $500 fine. Is that right, Ms. Githia?
That is correct, Your Honor.
And so that's the state's offer, Mr. Newsom.
Okay, I've gotten into classes. I took a DUI class already back in March 12th, around that time of 2022. I've seen treatment. I've done
Okay, so what would happen is if you've already and can prove this, if you accept the offer, once you're on probation, you can provide that information to probation. Okay, I would think the most severe thing here is that they're asking that you serve additional jail time in the matter.
No, I can't do that.
Okay, so you want time to hire an attorney?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place you on a May 3rd status calendar at 1:30. You need to go ahead and hire an attorney as soon as possible so that they can begin representing you. And once you do hire an attorney, you need to make sure that they get in touch with the solicitor's office to begin work on your behalf, okay?
Okay.
If you come back on May 3rd and you have not hired counsel, we will move the case forward in one way or another, meaning that it will be placed either, you can accept the offer. If you don't choose to accept the offer, then it'll be placed on a jury trial calendar. Okay? Any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, so I'll see you back on May 3rd, and I encourage you to go ahead as quickly as possible and hire an attorney to represent you.
So in total, if I may, Your Honor.
Yes.
So how much time are we talking in total that I have to serve?
If they're requesting an additional 14 days, normally the jail will give you 2 for 1 time. So, so if you serve it all at once, it will be an additional 7 days. Okay. Any other questions for me? You're cutting out, Mr. Newsom.
I said, no, Your Honor, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Have a good day. We'll see you back on May 3rd.
Judge, I apologize for interrupting. I'm actually on the phone with Mr. Balding's mother. I think he gave me the phone number to mom, 404-503-8573. Could Mr. Baldwin give us his direct phone number so we could speak to him?
Mr. Darion Balding?
Yeah.
I've already spoke to him. I'm representing him. Matter of fact, I have
thank you, Mr. Gaither. I apologize.
no problem. As a matter of fact, Judge, I have an announcement on his case, but he's position 5.
Okay.
We received the state's offer. We are not. This is not a rejection, but based on the circumstances I'm in, I don't have a file. No, so I at least need to file an entry and get the file so I can discuss it with him further. So I'm asking that we just place this case on the next status calendar, and then hopefully we can resolve it then.
Okay. Can we place it on a final plea calendar, Mr. Gaither?
Yeah, that'd be fine. That'd be fine.
So May 3rd, final plea at 9 a.m. Okay.
Got it. And Mr. Balding, he's on. I see him right there on the Zoom. He's free to go. I have his information. And Mr. Balding, I'll contact you.
Okay. All right. You have a good day, sir.
Thanks.
I apologize, Judge. Were there anyone else waiting to be qualified on the Zoom call?
I don't believe so. Is there anyone that we have not taken care of that's on the Zoom call?
Thank you, Judge.
Okay. Do you have any additional announcements, Mr. Rathol?
Yes, number 28, I would like, he would like that to be put on a final plea calendar, so I can look at the discovery and discuss the case with him. That's your vote, number 28.
Okay, that'll go on the May 3rd. Final plea calendar at 9 o'clock.
The same with number 18, Mitchell. We'd like a final plea calendar, so I can look at the discovery, discuss the case with him.
Okay, I think we previously put that on the final plea calendar also on May 3rd.
And on 16, Mr. Matheson would like to know the state recommendation.
So Ms. Githier, I believe that's your case, Mr. McAfee, position 16,
Yes, Your Honor, that's my case.
and the recommendation is,
It is 12 months to serve 2 days, credit for time served 2 days, the ballot suspended, 4 anger management classes, and no contact with the victim, Anthony Milner.
Yeah, number 16, McAfee, both of you would like to accept the state vote.
okay. Ms. Githier, could you forward the paperwork so that we can get that completed?
Yes, Your Honor, I'll do it right now.
Yeah, for a no.
Let me check to see if he qualifies.
Oh, we reset anyway, so.
Ms. Riley, I believe that Ms. Burr has completed the diversion application.
Thank you. So it would just have to be scanned and emailed back to me so I can forward it to the program.
Okay. And we'll need to place her, will we need to place her back on another calendar?
For a status check, Your Honor, I believe they're still getting the payment portion link set up. She will be able to pay online. So if we can set her for sometime in June, if there are any June dates available, just to make sure there's adequate time for that to be put in place.
June 9th,
Yeah.
and those are at 1:30, is that right?
Yes.
Thank you.
So I'm going to, if you can scan that and send it back to Ms. Riley. Ms. Riley, once you take a look at it and make sure that it's everything you need, then I will excuse Ms. Burr.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, so if you'll just sit tight for me, Ms. Burr, we'll be with you.
I'll put that over to her.
Your Honor, thank you. I received the email from Ms. Younger and the paperwork is completed in terms of Ms. Burr's portion. So she
Okay.
would be free to
She's
go.
free to go? Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
Any additional questions, Ms. Burr? If not, then you're free to go. Okay, you have a good day, ma'am. Mr. Ralphoff, are you still needing to speak with Mr. Mitchell about anything? I just wondered if he's free to go.
Number 18.
Number 8.
Mitchell. Was it true? You wanted the final plea calendar. Yeah. I thought we wanted the final plea
No,
calendar.
we've placed him on the final plea calendar. I just saw that he's still seated here. And I wondered if you needed anything further from him this morning, or was he free to go?
I'm sorry.
I see that he's still seated here. We've already placed him on another calendar. I wondered if he's free to go, if you need to speak with him anymore.
Yeah. Get the court date. May 23rd, I believe. May 3rd.
9 a.m.
Okay.
right here.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, all right.
Okay.
Have a good day.
If you got my number. Here.
Bless you.
Your Honor, the plea documents have been forwarded to Ms. Younger.
Okay. So we've received them, and we'll have Mr. Raffoff complete them. Yes.
Number 28, Younger, I thought we did final plea May 3rd.
Yes.
Okay, that's what. Hey, yeah, some other questions relating to the victim here that didn't have a kid, but the kid's not even in Georgia, so. Anyway.
Okay.
He wants to be on the final plea calendar on May the 3rd, rather than be the discovery.
Okay, that's fine. Okay.
But anyway. Online.
Yes, Ms. Githier, Mr. Raffo has a question.
Yes,
Tommy McAfee, was that Nova?
yes, I just looked, I am not seeing that he's used the NOLO, so he should be eligible.
Great.
Based on my review of not seeing one, yes.
And I guess there'll be a probation fee that you'll have to report. Right.
I didn't hear the question.
He was requesting, he was speaking of probation fees.
I have no problem with it being non-reporting once he completes the conditions, but I have no control over the probation fees.
No, I didn't. You have to. Till you finish your manual. Then they won't be able to. No. Yes, we have a please.
We can do 26 and 27.
Can we almost? If I. Not like. If you don't. Yeah, our number, Mr. McAfee is number
16.
16. He would like to go to a final plea calendar. Let me, and not have time to discuss that case with Miss Githier, but like.
Okay, that's fine. May 3rd, final plea at 9 a.m.
We can think about it.
Okay, and with that, I think that that concludes the 9 a.m. show cause calendar. We can go over this as soon as we're ready.
Okay, position 1 was jury trial requested. Position 2, well, both of them reset, sorry. Position 2, reset jury trial requested. Position 3 was reset for motions, June 21st.
I apologize. What was the reset date for that last case?
For Anderson, Alexis Anderson, was motions for June 21st. Position 4 is a bench warrant. Position 5, reset final plea, May 3rd. Position 6, reset motions, June 21st. Position 7, reset status, June 9th. Position 8 was a motions reset, June 21st. Position 9 was a bench warrant. Position 10 is a no cross. Position 11, bench warrant. Position 12 and 13 are bench warrants as well. Position 14 was reset May 3rd, final plea. Position 15 was a no cross. Position 16, reset final plea May 3rd. Position 17 is a bench warrant. Position 18, reset final plea May 3rd. Position 19, reset May 3rd status to hire attorney. Position 20 was a no cross. Position 21, reset motions August 16th. Position 22 and 23, bench warrants. Position 24, reset motions August 16th. Position 25, a bench warrant. Positions 26 and 27 are both bench warrants as well. Position 28, reset May 3rd, final plea.
Any questions, concerns?
Yes, Judge, and that court date is August the 16th, 1/6.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
And number 2,
Reset for a jury trial. It's, yeah, further notice, jury trial.
Okay, anything else? If not, thank you all. We appreciate it.
Have a good day.
I'll see
Thank
you
you.
all next week, I think. Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
See you. Have a good weekend.
See you soon.